Hello. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Special greeting to the ladies. Like I always do, I have a partiality to my gender. So, special
What's going
afternoon
on?
to
What's going
you.
on? What's going on?
Today, special greeting to you. It's all about the ladies. It's all about girls' power.
Is today Women's Day or Ladies' Day or
Every day
Girls'
is
Day?
Women's Day.
Is there a Ladies'
We
Day?
deserve to be celebrated every day.
Okay,
And that's the energy we are going with today.
I agree to this.
But I'm not alone in the studio. As
I'm
you
not
can
alone,
hear and as you
this
can
I
see,
know.
I'm here with.
Yeah.
What's your name?
No, finish what you have to say, then I'll say my own.
I can't remember it, but okay, let me introduce myself.
Hmm.
I'm happy to be here with you. My name is Ifeoluwa.
Everybody
Like
knows
you
your name.
know,
Everybody knows your name.
my special name, like you know, and
It's
also we have.
Ife for short.
Yeah,
Ladies
Ife
and
for
gentlemen,
short.
big shout out to everyone who's connected. My name is Nakale, and you're welcome to Trends.
Yep.
Yeah, you see, you can tell why I don't know, but I guess I can tell why Ife is so excited on today's episode of the show.
Oh
But
yeah.
like they say, it's better late than never, right?
Mhm.
We had a little
Yeah.
technical delay, but it's good to be live. It's good to be with you guys, and yes. We promised you guys something. We promised that starting from today, effective today, we're going to give you guys the opportunity to call in and in real time get to hear your voice feature on the
Yes,
show.
and
And I
your
am so
opinion.
excited. And it is to that effect that I would ask that let's share the link. Let's have as many people joining as possible, right? It's beautiful because now we no longer have to just do this alone. We can have our amazing audience, our amazing followers joining on the show. We want to hear your voice. We have seen your texts, we have seen you write, but now it's time to hear those amazing voice. So I'd like to give a big shout out to everyone who's online. You can drop in the comment section. Let's know where you're watching us from.
Yep.
Hello. Let's know you. Let's be sure who is online and where you're watching us from so we can send a special shout out to you even as we go on today's episode of the show. If today is Monday,
Yes. First
and
day of the week.
I mean it's money day
Powerful
for a lot
start
of
to the
people.
week.
I mean, how much have you made today?
Plenty.
When somebody uses a general word to describe, how much have you made today?
Plenty.
Okay, no.
I
think,
can't quantify
okay, how
it.
much have you spent today?
Oh, that I've spent not a lot.
You're conservative. Would you say you're a
Yes.
conservative person
No.
with finances?
Finance.
I think Pastor Mimi taught a message and she spoke about how that different people have different financial habits. Some people are spenders by nature. They are not necessarily being lavished, but they are spenders. Some people are savers. Some people are investors. Investor Sabinus and the likes. so let me know what category would you say you fall under?
Combination of spenders and savers.
Investor.
And a little of that too. In
So
the
yeah, a little
future.
of everything.
A
But
little of
what would you say
everything.
is your dominant? So if I give you, take for example, if I give you ₦1 million now, how much are you likely to save from that 1 million?
40%.
So the remaining 60%, how would
Will
you
be
spend?
spent. First.
Yeah, I like the fact
First,
that I
I'll
say it
pay
will be
my
spent.
tithes.
I
Yes,
think
and
Kate has
then-
a good hold on you. That's good.
I pay my tithes
Yeah.
first, and then I sort some things that need to be sorted. Yes.
Don't know, maybe somebody come up now and be like, if I drop your car, let me say the 1
I
million
can
now.
drop it though.
Then you will now
if
split
God
it 50 by 50.
Shebi is me. They gave the money.
Me that I brought the conversation up, go.
I will say thank
This
you.
is why nobody will ask you for the account because you see, if you had agreed now, someone would have just asked
Okay,
in the
don't
comment
worry.
section.
I'll give you 10% out of it.
No, it's God that is 10%. I can't be dragging God now.
Let me give you 5 then.
Don't worry. Don't we should not bother. I was just joking. If I has plenty more, he just did it. Anyways, I mean, it's been super amazing when
Yeah.
you look at the month and how, in fact, the year in general, 2025 has been quite fascinating. In fact, the joy of or the beauty of this thing is that every time a new week is coming in, it looks like there are new events, new happenings. The weekend is always packed with a lot of drama. And then by the time we
Yes.
come on Monday, there's so much to talk about. Sometimes we're even lost as to which one to
Which
start.
one should we talk about?
But this conversation, because you seem to be passionate about that which you're speaking about today.
So, over the course of the week, something happened.
Game.
there's a concert that happened,
The
Coldplay.
Coldplay,
Yeah,
yes.
Coldplay concert. So during the concert, the sports, maybe anyone doing anything interesting that they can highlight.
Yeah.
So while that was happening, the light just went on a particular elderly in age,
Okay.
not old, but a bit advanced in
Yeah.
age, and to see, see the way I'm giving them
Is the
backstory,
backstory for me?
as if I'm there. But seeing people a bit advanced in age being all lovey-dovey,
Yeah.
you want to highlight it that
Yeah.
while these people are still in love despite the time they've been together.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what's in the mind of the person operating the camera.
In fact, a little backstory to the idea of the whole Kisscam thing and all that.
Yes.
A lot of American events, when it comes to the Super Bowl, which is like
Super
their
Bowl,
yes,
yes.
which is like their FIFA World Cup or Champions League for American football. The NBAs, so they have what they call Kisscams,
Yes.
where the camera just moves around
Yeah, and
the
they have
stadium
to
or the
kiss.
yes, and then when the moment it highlights on two people, so probably two of us are sitting and the camera comes, they'll start screaming. You have to do something crazy, and
Yes.
it's very, very funny, because somehow I think many people that are cautious usually now have to sit with their spouse, because so it doesn't become an issue, right, and all that. So that's the whole idea behind the kiss cam. It's a crazy idea. I don't know who brought that up, but yeah, it's something that they have accepted as a culture. It's more like a culture in any of those games, major games, and this time it's caught
The
two
wrong
very
couple.
unlikely and
The
unusual
wrong couple. I don't know if
people.
we can play the video now, or maybe
Yes.
we should just
Let's play the video so everyone can see
Uh-huh.
the precarious situation that they found themselves. All right, so media, over to you. Media will play that video in a moment of time, so just stay tuned.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two.
Okay. All right, welcome back, people. So before we get into this conversation, first of all, let me give big shout out to everyone who is connected. Mr. Upgrade, I see you. He says, "Great afternoon, trend. Thank you for always showing up. Number one, Udogu, we celebrate you.
number one.
Wisdom
You have the
Rave,
crown.
always on time. We celebrate you." He says, "Hello, people, expecting this conversation." Oh,
Yeah.
amazing. I'm glad that you're expecting. Now, we are diving straight ahead into this conversation. Now, the implications of this video is far-reaching.
Very, very far-reaching.
Especially because it was now discovered. There's a whole
They have created a challenge.
there's a whole
about
challenge around it
parenting.
across social media. Everybody's creating content. It's turned to a trend
Yes.
and stuff. So let me
Even
ask you,
Billboard.
let me. What was your first? What was your first thought? What came to mind when you thought about this? In fact, bearing in mind that they are married, because there are so many aspects to this. Not just that they are married, they are also, the man is also the CEO
Yes,
of
they
a
work
major
for the same
tech company, and
organization.
she's the
think head
chief
of
people's
HR.
chief people's the HR basically.
HR
Yes.
in summary.
So before all of that even came to light, what came to your mind when you saw this video?
Is it that what came to my mind in what aspect?
Yeah, when you discovered that they were married to different people.
To different people. What I'm just thinking is the audacity and the effrontery. When you know you are cheating, to now carry your partner in crime to that kind of event, and they're even sitting, like, though they were not very close, but where they were is the edge. So it's very close. So it's as if they are tempting the devil to, like, they are dancing
So
in
it
his
was
face.
as though they really set themselves up.
That's my thoughts.
Would you blame, because there are so many conspiracy theories around, so many arguments, and people were saying that they should hold Coldplay responsible, and whosoever is whosoever was
No.
manning the camera at the
The
time.
only person to hold responsible is the two cheaters. Yeah. They are the only one at fault.
Yeah, but
Coldplay just organized a concert. Funny enough, it wasn't even Coldplay that posted the video. It was another girl that took a video of what happened that
Yeah.
uploaded it online. So they are not.
I
they are
think
not involved
to even
at
make
all.
matters worse was that the person on the mic at the time,
Yeah,
he said something. He said it's either these people are having an affair or they are very
It's
shy.
so obvious.
I mean, so when I think about this thing, it just lets you know that it's better to see somebody. I saw a comment that really hit me. Someone says this man just moved within a few minutes. He moved from being a CEO with a great life, great family, and all of that, to becoming a divorcee, family scattered, reputation gone, probably going to go
Had to
bankrupt
resign.
because he's going to have to resign, and he's because of the divorce.
Do you think he can go
property.
bankrupt?
He will now.
Maybe because of the
You see, divorce is brutal over there, right? So the divorce can add from 100 to 0 just because. So you see, if you're a man out there, it doesn't really pay. Just stay house because I'm telling you, it's a lot of problems, a lot of trouble. This man would have kept having an amazing life. He was already having one that everybody would envy and all that. But you see, just because he had now another argument that I've seen some people argue is that how intimate was the position
to themselves.
Well, if they were caught maybe in a very, very
yes,
it was more or less maybe a cuddle position and all that, and it's a bit arguable, even though everybody knows what it's about.
But the girl would not even have put it online if not for the way they reacted.
Yes,
it should have just been if they had gone with the flow, like the cam is on them and they smiled, waved, they would have moved
I
on.
think the thing is that in that point or in that moment, they probably did not know how far, whether the camera had caught them, whether they were able to tell that these were these people. Now, mind you, these are public figures, these are important people in society, they are well influential and all that. So that reaction, he was in love with who?
He's in love with the baby carried there.
If he's in love with her,
why will you carry?
But if he's in love with her, why? Do you see his response? Baba went under the table, like no, that one knocked me out. Like he legit hit himself, went under the table and all that.
Go immediately.
And now another question that arose from this is the fact that people were asking, this affair, is it a known affair or is this a secret affair, in the sense that because, and I'll tell you, if you watch that video, there was a lady beside her after she had turned and all, there was ladies standing beside her that kept doing like this, right? So when she was checked up, she actually walked. No,
according to, because we did a little research. So I heard she does not work in the organization, but she's close.
No, but then I saw another. Well, in the light of this, a lot of conspiracy theory come, because I saw a post that was done just 2 days ago that she works there. In fact, her LinkedIn profile was shared, and the company's name, I've forgotten the name of the company. The company's name was put there that she works there. Okay. So why, if she was there with them, is it a known thing? Is she on it?
Because the way she was doing, she's like,
in fact, the response is not shocked. She's not shocked. Like, they are doing this. The response is like, shit, you just got caught. Too bad and all that. Like,
God catch you.
Exactly.
God catch you.
So many sides to look at this. I mean,
and also, according to research, the lady is older than the man. So the lady is 54 and the man is 53. And also, the lady recently divorced her first husband, I think in 2018. I'm not sure. I think 2018. But she divorced her first
husband.
2018. So she divorced her first husband in 2018. Okay, and they finalized it 2022. And then remarried someone else 2023. So that's the current husband that she's cheating on again.
Wow. So the thing here is, if both parties are married, it's not even a case of one person married and cheating. It's a case of both parties being married. But why not end whatever? Because it's more noble. Let me just put it that way. It's more noble that you had to end that relationship or that marriage, and then, if you want to bring...
Why did he even... What? Why? How? I don't know how to put it. Why? How? Where? How did he fall in love with the HR when he's married to his wife? That means
how did she fall in love with the CEO when she's married?
No, she's innocent.
Wait, how?
Is it not a guy
Don't allow people to come for you. Don't allow people to come for you. Because it's a case of two wrongs.
Yes,
It's a case of
they
two
are
wrongs.
both wrong,
It's a case of
actually.
two wrongs in the
But
sense that
I will accord more wrong to the man. I will give the
On
man
what
60%,
basis?
because it's the man that will walk up to her now.
were you there? You helped him to
Is
start.
what happened. Usually.
Was it Potiphar? Was it Joseph that walked on Potiphar's wife?
No, that one is a special
It's
case.
not a special case. So that just tells that it could go
It could
either
go
ways.
either way.
And we don't know the backstory as to how the whole thing started.
Mm-hmm.
But two people married that are now cheating on both their spouses. I feel like there's no point. In fact, they live, and while I'm not endorsing divorce and all of that, I understand the devastating effect it has. But what I'm saying is that it is more noble that you decided that, okay, I'm for any reason I'm no longer, at least the society there sort of permits it. You can walk out. Okay, this I'm leaving. I don't want to continue this. I'm not happy. I love someone else. Okay, it's going to be messy, but it's a more noble place to be.
But what if they have a prenup? You were talking about the divorce now, that the woman might walk away with everything. So it might be that they have a very tight prenup, that they don't have a choice.
Well, if you have a prenup, both of them are doing very well. The man is not having to be married to his wife to do well. He's the CEO of a very
tech company.
an amazing tech company. She is the head of HR, which is a very, very good position.
And she's wealthy.
And she's exactly. So both of them are doing well. They are not necessarily just bottom feeders or trying to manage or looking for scrap and all that.
But divorce over there is not nice. They can be saying like the woman will take 80%, have shares in his business, in his company, take a lot of things, and it might be like, instead of me to lose this, let me eat my cake and still have it.
So now that he has eaten the cake and the cake has eaten him back, right? Because it's now precarious. He's going to lose. I'm not praying, but the way that system works is terrible, because now even if the wife files for divorce, she has every ground. She has the upper hand in court.
Yes,
the jury is going
evidence.
to rule in her favor. She's probably going to. That guy literally might go bankrupt. And because of the circumstances surrounding this kind of thing, it's going to be very difficult for he and even this one that is doing HR, the lady that they were having an affair with, it's going to be difficult for them to still be together after now. So it's usually not even love, as it were. It's probably just the desire. You see, someone, I was listening to something talking about how that when you have built an appetite for ungodly and unwholesome adventure, sometimes the reason why people cheat is not necessarily for the cheating in itself. It's for the adrenaline pump. That burst of
I'm doing something that
yes,
people must not
it's the same reason why someone, before they get married, they can't keep their hands off each other, and then they get married and they don't want to have anything to do with each other. Why? Because the adventure of I'm stealing mindset, that consciousness of I'm taking it illegally, stolen water. The Bible says it's sweet.
Yes.
So that stolen water ideology, if it's not stolen water, it removes the excitement, it removes the fun, it removes the ecstasy. So you see people go again, they are sneaky, all their sneaky links, and just trying to, that's where they get the joy, that's where they derive the pleasure from. It's from the fact that, hey, I hope I'm not caught. That adrenaline pump, they enjoy it.
Yes.
So usually it's not even love. Usually it's not love. The Bible talked about what's the name of this girl now? Not Diana now, not Dina. The other one, Tamar.
Yes, Tamar.
When the brother saw her, the Bible says that he the way he described it, like he was legit madly in love with her. He was desperate. He was obsessed with her.
Yeah.
But the moment he was able to have his way with her, he threw her out. He told her to leave. Right? She said, "Don't do this. This is wrong." But so it tells you that a person can be burning with passion, but it's not really love. It's something. It's something totally different. However, in the case of Dinah, we saw that it was real love. Although he had done what was wrong, he had took her and he had laid with her. He still wanted to be with her. He wanted to marry her.
Yes.
Right?
He was willing to go through
he was
the
willing
pain
to go
of
through the pain, and
circumcision.
I'm telling you. So, but in this case, usually they will scarcely end up together because already messy. Family scattered. Your children look at you differently. Your wife is gone. Your business is gone. You are having to resign. The whole world sees you as the template.
There's a billboard the companies are using
I
your
mean,
affair
I
for
mean,
trends.
I just remember there was a time when I mean, even we are here in Nigeria talking about you on trends. That's crazy, right?
That's how
I
far it
mean,
spread.
I was talking about there was one guy that trended. I think it was last year or this year. One guy that was notorious for sleeping with a number of women. What's that his name? I can't remember his name. He has a very funny name like that. In Guinea, is it Guinea Bissau now or Equatorial Guinea? Equatorial Guinea. Do you remember that? If you don't even know, thank God I don't even know. The guy trended because he legit had slept with almost every woman in his cycle. And you know the amazing part? He had videos for them. He had archives of videos.
And
So
they
he
are
was
aware.
being investigated. He was being investigated for some, I think, money or for some financial issues like that. And then they stumbled on those folders.
video.
And
Wow.
boom. So he became like the template of, when they say this person is a bad guy, he's sleeping around. I know for the wrong reason. Now imagine that effect on your family, on your children, on your children's children. They say grandpa was was the odogo of this kind of stuff. And now these people now having to bear this burden, this yoke. You see, it just tells us that pay.
Yeah.
It doesn't pay. Just do what is right. Just do what is right. It will save you needless sorrow. It will save you needless pain. There's no reason why someone's life will move from 100 to 0. In fact, what am I saying? To -5. Because at this point, he is at the lowest point of his life. I mean, now a lot of people are calling for his head as though.
I think the company gave them leave, and he has actually resigned as the CEO. But the woman is still on the payroll. Just on leave. But the man has resigned according to what we heard. I don't know how to-
Okay,
how to
before we go on, I'd just like us to read a few comments. Let's hear what our people have to say in the comment section. So once Wisdom Reef says there's been hilarious remake of the video. I mean, it's so hilarious. I think we have some of those videos. Do we have them? We could play some of those videos. I mean, I was gutted when I saw some of those videos. Like, internet people are not even nice at all. They will stay your white without thinking about it. All right.
The stars.
Yeah. Oh, look at
I mean, this is just just crazy. You see, you don't want to be on the wrong side of the internet. I tell you, they'll
That's
drag.
it though.
It's crazy. So the thing now, here's this quite a number of talking points about this issue, right? There's a question of the infidelity part, a question of the effect that this exposure has. We also spoke about whether or not, because I saw someone talking about whether they should sue those people, Coldplay, or the person
lady
that put it out,
uploaded
right? And all of that. And first of all, what's your take on that? Should they go ahead to pursue a legal action against the person that put this out?
They can, because it's an invasion of is it privacy?
It's a public space.
It's a public
It was
space.
a public camera.
But maybe if we just want to talk on a moral ground, because this is obviously something that is going to ruin someone's life. So maybe she shouldn't have put it up. But at the same time, you two shouldn't have cheated. So I don't think they have a legal ground to now say for sure they can't sue Coldplay.
Yeah.
It's a concert they organize. This is going to happen. I don't know if it's something they do all the time, the Kisscam thing. I don't know if it's something they do every
of those
concert.
major events, concerts, they usually have it's a culture in America.
So you should know something like that can happen. What if his wife also came to the concert, or someone that knows his wife and sees him? So he's already playing with fire. So Coldplay is not at fault at all. Maybe the lady shouldn't have uploaded it, and that is just talking from the perspective of morals, just on moral grounds, not as if they have a right to crucify her or anything. Anything that is in the public space is public.
It's public, material.
So she could put it up.
Well, I get that. I will just say the company has allegedly, or people are calling for the company to have his head. In other words, people are asking that the company should either sack him, leave him, or he should resign as the noble thing to do, or as the only noble thing to do, to show some sort of remorse and all of that. I also saw a review on the stocks of the company, how that it was going to have a significant impact. I don't know if it already has, or if it already is having, but projections say that it will potentially have a lot of effect on the the general well-being of the organization.
That would be wives telling their husband.
Run here, brother. But do those things really happen? I mean, we live in a
because that's what I'm trying to think. Why would it have impact on? This is one. It doesn't have. Is their own like.
It's a personal issue.
It doesn't affect the work ethic.
But you see, the way the world views things, is that investors, investment and investors usually would have different opinions about this. For example, if an investor is looking at this, he's looking at because to investment usually is not just on the basis of financial returns. Many times it also has to do with integrity. It has to do with what you stand for, values. A lot of people will invest in a company simply because of the values. I know a lot of people that will invest in companies because they are owned by maybe Muslims. And as a Muslim, they would not invest in a company that is not pro-Islamic. I know people that would not invest in a company that is not pro-LGBTQ. There are investors that would invest in your company simply because you are pro-LGBTQ. So values goes a long way, especially in that climate. Not in Nigeria that people can do all manner and still. If it's Nigeria now, this man can still become governor tomorrow, and you say, "Did you see me doing anything?" What if she was cold and I gave her a hug? I mean, so many arguments. But so a lot of people are calling the company to have his head. Would you say they should fire the man from CEO, from being CEO?
Yes. Fire him. Fire him, because as the head, he should know better. I wish we could have a copy of the company policy. Maybe there's a regulation against relationship in the office space. I wish we could have that.
Well, let me read a few comments so that I can be on the same page with our audience. Wisdom Reef says there's been hilarious remake of the video. Yeah, true. Beautiful hair affair, by the way.
Thank
a little
you.
aside.
Thank you.
Mr. Reef says a life can be ruined in split seconds. I'm telling you, wrong decisions, wrong outcomes. Bumi says, I agree with you, sister. They are having an affair. His wife might not divorce him, but their relationship can never be the same. Wisdom Reef says his wife has allegedly filed for divorce. Of course, that's like the most expected thing, right? Easy. Bumil says she don't cash out with that. I mean, that's one. In fact, it's going to be difficult for her not to answering her prayers because she's walking out of the marriage as the victim.
Or maybe just thinking now.
Maybe she paid the camp people. Maybe she had that. Maybe she had a first conspiracy theory. Maybe she had been told. She knew about it.
Like God got you. Maybe she's the one that gave the wife OT and they planned everything.
It's maybe that's what she'll say. Aha. True. But like you said, allegedly conspiracy theory. Mr. Upgrade says, guess there's nothing hidden under the sun. Everyone around them knew they were having an affair. They should now make it official since the world has seen it. Honestly, everyone around them knew. This also brings to and in fact, Ms. Omri just said that I'm concerned about work culture in that organization. When HR and CEO are having an affair, it means that you might want to really investigate what the work culture is there. Usually, in this kind of situations, there are usually cases of sexual abuse, and the way the American judicial system works is that it's like a shark. The moment it smells blood, it goes, and then it begins to uncover a lot of more dirty lineal until boom, it's terrible. So first things first, I believe strongly that it's a matter of he has made a mistake, but this mistake is not one that you can shake off easily. It's gonna come with a lot of consequences, right? If I also believe that if investigated, there's probably going to be revealed cases of sexual assault or abuse within the organization, because if the CEO is comfortable having an affair with the HR, it is possible that it probably didn't start as admiration. It probably started as SA, and then it's evolved into an affair.
What
or,
if it's from the HR to the CEO?
I mean, because usually when we talk about sexual assault or abuse within organization or within environments, we usually think from male to female and all that. It could also be from female to male, and in fact, it could be from a lesser. It doesn't have to be up down. It doesn't have to be from an authority downwards. It can be down upward. I mean, if a lady keeps pushing herself at you and making remarks and it's also some sort of abuse. Just avoid me, let me avoid that kind of stuff. So it's a lot. I believe that at this point it should be looked into. The organizational culture, questions should be asked, because usually these things are not independent occurrences.
I think even from the research, a little research that we did, we found out that so.
And you know that you are not even HR. You know, normally HR there's the pride that comes with being HR, because you are the the one that can do anybody anyhow. So to now cap it up to now step it down with being Oga's mistress, it's a whole lot. Anyways, Mr. Upgrade says he will need therapy because it will be hard for him. And Wisdom Rave replied, "Why is Mr. Upgrade saying he would need therapy? What would his wife and children need? Everybody will need therapy. This is a whole lot." And I think that we should also be merciful of mistakes. How they say it, 99 days for the thief, 1 day for the owner. This is the day of the owner now, and it's now a big issue. And usually, something of this magnitude is enough to drive a person to depression and bring out suicidal tendencies, because number one, we are saying, everything is about to literally go down the drain. So it is only expected that this person would want to, would need therapy. So I also agree that he's going to need therapy and plenty of it. And therapy that his life is ruined. Okay, there are a lot of people that are suicidal, get suicidal because they believe that they are welcome. Fully welcome to make heaven, and some people that are watching and laughing at them now might not make heaven. But that's not the conversation today. Anyways, I'm just saying that we, even as believers, we should be merciful. The Bible says, "Blessed are they that." How do you put yourself? Something about mercy. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Exactly, right. So it's important that we extend mercy to people, even in this kind of, and be gracious enough to. Even though they have made mistakes, also be gracious enough to extend a hand of mercy to them. Someone says, and HR ladies family too. Please don't get me angry today. Who is annoying Wisdom Rave? Don't angry Wisdom Rave. Mr. Upgrade says, Ife is glammed up. Ife is steady, confusing, and distracting people from the conversation. Yes.
Read the next one. Nakale, you promised to serve us hot today.
Is it not hot enough? It's not red I'm wearing. Red for danger. I came with danger.
Red with the chili pepper.
So yeah, basically
that's Mr. Upgrade. Hope we can call in today. I think it's time to let people know that they can call in.
Yes. So in case I think we had said that at an early time. In case you're just joining in, today is like we are promised, as we promised last week, that from this week, starting this week, we'll be giving the amazing opportunity to call in and air your opinion. So the phone lines are going to be displayed. The moment it is displayed, you can call the numbers, right? You can call the number, and then we'd love to hear your take on this matter, even as we move on the show. So yeah, do we have
the design, or we should call out the number? Okay, let's call out the number. The same number. The number is in the description, but I'll just call it up. I'll call it out now. 070 700 80217. I'll take that again. 070 700 80 +217.
For those of you in the diaspora, plus
Plus
234
234.
707 008 0217 plus 234 707 008 0217. So you
WhatsApp call, please.
yes, you can call on WhatsApp, and would get to have you joining on the conversation. So if whilst we're waiting for people to call in, I think we can. Okay, we have the numbers displayed.
Yes, in the comments.
Okay, so let us step into today's dilemma session. While we wait for people to join in and then to calling, once we get a call, we'll revert back to that. If you want to read today's dilemma for us, dilemma session as we go on.
Okay. I Trent. My best friend recently got married to a wealthy man, and ever since things have shifted. Anytime anytime you visit, she makes comments. Anytime she visits, she makes comments that makes me feel small, because I'm still building my life, so I don't have much. Funny enough, she used to stay with me because she didn't have any family here. I've never asked her for help, and I don't want anything from her. I just want her to stop saying things that make me feel less than. I tried to bring it up gently with her, but she brushed it off and accused me of being jealous. That really hurts because I'm not. I just miss the friend I used to know. Now, I find myself thinking maybe I need to create some distance for my own peace of mind. But every time I try, I feel guilty, like I'm overreacting or being a bad friend for needing space. Please advise me. Let me take that one more time. I Trent. My best friend recently got married to a wealthy man, and ever since things have shifted. Anytime she visits, she makes comments that makes me feel small, because I'm still building my life, so I don't have much. Funny enough, she used to stay with me because she didn't have any family here. I've never asked her for help, and I don't want anything from her. I just want her to stop saying things that makes me feel less than. I tried to bring it up gently, but she brushed it off and accused me of being jealous. That hurt because I'm not. I just miss the friend I used to know. Now, I find myself thinking maybe I need to create some distance for my own peace of mind. But every time I try, I feel guilty, like I'm overreacting or being a bad friend for needing space. Please advise me.
I think this is pretty simple. In my opinion, I'll just say this: never condone toxicity. Right? The moment a space becomes toxic for you, there are things that we owe people. There are things that even the Bible, instructs us to do. We are instructed to love people. We are instructed to pray for people. We are instructed to look out for people. But you don't necessarily have to be in the space with the person, right? So love is an instruction, but association is not necessarily an instruction. If the person consistently puts you in a position that makes you second guess who you are, number one, it could be, of course, I don't have the full story, but from this description, yes, from this explanation, it could just show that this person probably has issues with her esteem, not the person that wrote to us now, the friend now, because usually when people are triggered, they tend to respond beyond what is. Like, I mean, there's no reason why this person should be all hostile toward you, seeing that at some point you were the one that even helped the person while she did. But now she's married to you, maybe somehow she feels like her husband might like, people have, you might be shocked at what people are thinking. So whatever her reason is, you don't even want to get into all of that. See, you can love the person from afar, you can honor the person from afar, you can pray for them. In fact, you are instructed to pray for the person, you are instructed to wish the person well and all of that. But you see, one thing that is not given to you to do is to put yourself at a precarious situation where toxicity seeps in. Because number one, the reason why she even feels bad for wanting to have space is that until you are fine. If you continue being in that space, you will probably say something, do something, react in a way, or one day you will blow up and say the things that you need to say, and then it will
Or
come off
even say
definitely wrong.
something else that is not even in
Do you
your
understand?
mind,
And
just
it will
the
be
heat of the
totally
moment.
misunderstood. I'll just say this, that we must normalize prioritizing our peace, normalize prioritizing abuse in this society, that we don't even know when something is an insult to our self-value. It's not pride. We have been told that anytime you consider your self-value, you are being proud. You have been told that every time you make decisions based on your self-worth, based on the knowing of who you are and what you deserve, it is termed as pride. It is termed as being, what's the word now? Arrogance. It is termed as being arrogant. So usually people just, coil up and act like, you know what, let me just endure this, no matter how terrible it is. I'm just going to endure this until this whole thing passes away.
Goes away.
So, but it's wrong. You ought not to be so. So my advice will be, give yourself some space. And sometimes, how they put it, they said, is it absence that makes the heart grow fonder or something? So usually when you share day person face for too long,
much,
they
yeah.
see finish go enter, right? So it's better that if you don't have any animosity toward this person, you don't have any hatred, any anger. It's just that you respect yourself enough, to give yourself that space. So I would really, really say that you should take that space. It's too needed, especially at this point. Yeah. So that would be my 2 cents or 5.
I have the same opinion concerning it, because she has even gone the extra length of trying to call her to order, to make her understand that this is how I feel, this thing that you are doing is hurting me, but she's not ready to change. This is even prime gaslighting.
Yes.
Someone is telling you that I don't like the way you make me feel, I don't like what you say when you come to my house, and you are calling the person jealous. In the first place, you are the one coming to our house. If you are not satisfied, don't come again. So why will you come to our house in a safe space and make her feel less than, just because she's not up to standard? And even you, rather than say wrong thing about where she is living, why not try to help her? This person helped you when you didn't have anything to stay.
Exactly.
So I don't think this is a friend that should actually associate with. That's not a good friend. Someone that cannot help you even though you've helped them. Even if she has not helped you before, just for the fact that you guys are friends, she should be able to do something for you. But you've helped her, now she's not helping you, and she's still making you feel like something is now, before it will now get to the point where what she's saying will push you to the point where you want to do something that you shouldn't do, just so you can meet up with the standard of society. So don't feel guilty. You are not overreacting with what you've said. If this is how it happened, you are not overreacting. You are not overreacting.
And I will just also say this, that as much as you want to give space, you have to also trust God to work on your heart, because usually when things like this happens and we make conclusions in our heart, the problem is that if care is not taken, you can absorb what this person has done and create a conclusion in your mind that, although unsaid, you might harbor some resentment toward this person. So you are now offended at the person. Now let me say this: if this person happens to succeed to bring you to the place of offense, this person has cheated you twice. So don't be offended. You can cut off without being offended. In fact, it is respect for yourself. Out of respect for yourself, you know that I can't deal with this, so I'm just going to give break, take the necessary space, give yourself the necessary space that is needed, so that by the time you are resurfacing, it's a different you. Usually, familiarity doesn't just happen on its own volition. Familiarity is usually the resultant effect of stillness. So if I come to this place today and I see this chair, and I come tomorrow, I see the chair, I come next tomorrow, I come in 2 months time, I still see the chair, the way I'm going to sit on it is going to be, I'm familiar, I know how to sit on it, there's a way, because I'm used to it. So there's the familiarity that comes with being at the same point, at the same spot, and doing the same thing over and over. When we fail to upgrade and evolve, it is easy for familiarity to catch up with us. But you can't be familiar with someone that the next time you are meeting them, they have evolved past what you saw. So this is a call. Sometimes even the things that we go through in our life is God's attempt to use life situation to bring us into certain experience. It's God's attempt. So this might be God saying, you know what, you have been at your comfort zone for so long. It is time to shake yourself and step out. Step out of the comfort zone, enter into unfamiliar and uncomfortable territories. That is where you begin to make true and good progress. So for me, that would be my own advice to this person, you know.
Yep.
I mean, solid conversation. Let me just say, as we begin to wrap this, right, bring this to a close. Let me say this: number one, life can go, wrong decisions and wrong choices can make your life move from 100 to 0.5, and many times you look back and see that it was never worth it. It was never worth it. In fact, because we might even want to do damage control and say, okay, they should have not even come for the event, maybe, but they shouldn't have even been in that space where they're having an affair. Both married people having an affair with different people. It's terrible, because it puts you at a position where the devil would strip you of everything you have ever built. You know, it's possible to build over years and in one day scatter everything. And this is just the case.
That's what happened to the man.
I mean, and while I don't know what his faith is and all of that, I'm praying, honestly, I'm really praying the best for him, because you know, there's no low. He doesn't get any low than this, right? This is rock bottom.
Even if he does not lose his money, his reputation. Anyway, because the length, like, this thing went far. Billboards on the market space. So this thing really went far. It's not something that you can just easily
does not give latitude for this kind. Now, if he was a singer, a rapper, an artist, a footballer, no, it's not. It will have had effect, but it's easy to shrug it off, because they are in entertainment. They can easily create a conspiracy theory around it. But for your kind, integrity and you know, morals, somehow, if no matter how decadent that society has become, there are certain people that will not deal with you. You're going to there's definitely going to be adverse effect to it. So it's not worth it, right? It's better to stay with not saying anything. No, it can be clear, right? Do we have a call coming in? Okay, we have a caller coming in from Mr. Upgrade. All right, so Mr. Upgrade, yes, you're welcome. You can take the call.
Hello,
Mr. Upgrade.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. It's so good to not just read what you're saying, but also hear from you. Can you hear us?
Yes. Finally, we're able to call in on trends. It's just, yes, I can hear you guys.
Oh, amazing.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Please go on.
Oh, awesome. Well, I'm enjoying the show as always. And I just wanted to be the first person to officially call on the live.
So we officially confer on you the crown as the first caller. Take your flowers.
First caller on the show.
No problem. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So what's your take on today's conversation? Either the dilemma or the conversation, the Kisscam saga or scandal.
So, I don't know if we'll still have.
For the sake of our time,
yes.
So on Wednesday, the moment we come live, we go straight. Once you will put out the numbers, you can call in and then joining on the banter and the conversation with us on Wednesday. Of course, for the brevity of our time, of course, our time is way fast spent. But it was such a pleasure, such a joy to do this with us today. Thank you so much, everyone who has joined in. If you're yet to share the link of this, you can still share. And let's have as many people joining and share their own thoughts on today's conversation. And it promises to be an amazing time. Big shout out to everyone who connected today. Africa Greatness, big shout out to you. Wisdom Rave, Mr. Upgrade, Bumi, Peace David, Ibukun Olua Elijah. Big shout out to everyone who was able to join in today. I would like to urge you to please share the link of this broadcast with as many people as possible and let them join in on the conversation. All right, so we'll come your way again on Wednesday. Please do well to keep the fire burning, enjoy, and have an awesome
And
week
don't cheat.
ahead. Don't cheat me is the amazing Ife.
Ife.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey there, talented hosts. Are you ready to shine on camera? Well, Ambience TV is looking for charismatic and passionate individuals to host shows on a variety of subjects. I mean, from lifestyle to entertainment to culture and even education, right? We want to hear from you. You're a seasoned professional or you're just starting out and you want to see your personality shine on camera and shine through. Well, we might just be interested in you. So if you're ready to audition, here's what you need to know. Number one, submit a 3-minute video showcasing your hosting style and personality. Number two, choose a topic you're passionate about and show us your expertise. I mean, just be free. And that's the third rule. Be creative, be yourself, and most importantly, have fun. Don't miss this opportunity to join the Ambience TV family. You can send your audition videos to the number being displayed on the screen, and we cannot wait to see the emerging talent that you are. Good luck with your auditions, and we look forward to seeing your talent shine.
In a world that moves fast, the past still pulls strings, and beneath every headline is a century-old story, begging to be told. From ancient thrones to modern trade wars, from forgotten revolutions to viral culture, we connect the dots others ignore, because to understand the now, you must first uncover the why. Ambience TV presents